get to meet a lot of people. The guys from Scent Thief will be there. Jacob and his crew be doing they'll let you do the smell test and see what Scent Thief's all about. If you guys haven't used stuff yet, we've been using Scent Thief now for a while. Got actually from sponsors. Lock Time Archery was carrying Scent Thief, and that's how I originally.
Yeah.
And now they're part of the show. So thank you guys for that. We're gonna have some giveaways there. Maybe do some shop passes, some shop merch. You want to talk about the other little giveaways real fast we might have there?
Yeah, real quick. If you prefer to go to YouTube, I finally got it up and running. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Somebody's gonna have to give me an education on YouTube. Every time I try to do this, I have a problem with it. So we don't have any viewers on the YouTube live right now. That might be because everybody tried to get on there.
Didn't work out.
It didn't work out, but it will be uploaded to YouTube. So if you missed any part of this video, you can go back to YouTube and see it from the beginning, and also be loaded on Facebook as well after we're done. So you want to go over the newest announcement?
Yeah, let's start at the one we just talked about
Kansas.
Yeah.
So just got off the phone earlier with the land manager, I guess the general manager of the Flint Oak Hunting Lodge, Ty Roebuck, and confirmed that we are giving away. We don't have the details on how we're going to do it just yet. It will be at the event, I'm sure. Going to make it fun and interesting, but we're giving away a membership to the hunting lodge. So
that's a heck of a deal.
It's a very high dollar exclusive package, and we'll come up with some interesting ways on how we're going to do that and get everybody involved, and more details to come on what that package and membership includes as we kind of go into next week and finalize those details with Ty.
Yeah.
But that's another added little giveaway we're doing, and I'm kind of jealous because I want that.
Oh man, I would love to have that, because that place is absolutely. I think we were talking while we were there, like we would just like go up there to hang out.
It's awesome.
Just go up there and stay.
Awesome hunting club.
Yeah.
I tell everybody it's a 5-star hunting club. Like, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have some more announcements, but let's get into the giveaways here. And starting with the Bill's Kids giveaway. We had 10 entries, but they were all from the same
man.
Jason Burnham. And
Jason.
So
Burnham.
he is the winner of the Genesis bow. We don't have to do a drawing for that one.
Genesis bow. Thank you, Bill Sporting Goods.
And Abby and the guys at Bill's have just been with us from day one. We love those guys. They're one of our local archer shops and sporting goods shops here in Claremore, Oklahoma. And we really appreciate you guys. If you're in the Northeast Oklahoma area, stop by and give those guys a shout. Let them know that you're part of the shot, group of people. And I'm sure they will love to talk to you about that.
They have always been about getting the kids involved any way that they can do it. You guys may have seen the video I posted of the little blonde kid, Brant. Been shooting a bow for a week. And the dude 12 ringed it once he kind of got lined out. He had a little high flyer, but we didn't count that one. And then he 12 ringed that old scarecrow, the old Wild Creek scarecrow. So he ended up winning a little raccoon target from Bill Sporting Goods. And his dad has messaged us and said he has been shooting that thing every day. So
you're probably gonna have to go to Bill's and get a new one.
I'm telling you, he's gonna wear it out.
Wear it out.
But that's what it's for. That's what it's all about for us, man. It's awesome to see the parents bring the kids and get them involved and them have fun. So we love it. Again, Bill Sporting Goods, thank you for that. Jason, we will get in contact with you after we kind of get done here and figure out how to get this bow to you. So congratulations, Jason.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the Rolling Bones Challenge. That was the Wheel of Destiny.
Wheel of Destiny.
That thing got a lot of action this weekend.
It kept us busy because I got called out a few times. I know Ethan was down there getting beat up. I mean, absolutely beat up.
Pretty good stories on how he got beat up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He got sharked a few times by some of you kids. Let me rephrase that. Kids.
Yeah.
The kids were picking on him. When I say kids, I'm talking under 16. They were whooping up on him, and we loved every minute of it. So,
and he had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, man, it is. It's a good time. So we're gonna do a random number generator on this one. We had 18 entries into this thing. Nope, not that one. And this is for a Leupold VX2 Alpine HD binos, Mystery Ranch harness. The rangefinder pouch is inside of this, so you get a rangefinder pouch too, and that is from Rolling Bones. Rolling Bones been with us day one. If you guys haven't stopped by their booth and talked about hunting strategies and tips and stuff, you guys need to stop by and see Adam or Mike and Pam. They are awesome people and they will get you guys set up. So I don't know how good you guys can see this, but we're going to do a number generator. It's sitting back here. We have 18 entries, and I'm going to generate it now. And the number is 14.
14.
So number 14 looks like Noah Thompson. No, I'm sorry. Nash Thompson. Nash, he was one of the young kids out there beating up on Ethan. So he earned that one. Congratulations, Nash.
Was Nash the guy who won the gold chain?
No, he was with him. No,
Okay.
He was with him. He was the younger one. So congratulations, Nash. We appreciate you guys.
That's a heck of a deal, Nash.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome package right there.
He earned it.
He earned it.
All right. Thank you, Rolling Bones, for that. We're going to move on to the Victory Arrow and Scent Thief Hunt Pack speed rounds.
Speed rounds seems to be getting everybody here lately. Had a lot of people try it, but only very few get in because you have got to be inside that 10 ring on all 3 shots. So it's a challenge, and that's what we like. And it's for a dozen Victory Arrows of your choice.
Yep.
And the Scent Thief Hunt Pack, and this stuff is awesome. We use it all the time. We use it, the little wafers that come with it, throw them in our boots when we're done hunting. All kinds of different ways to use this stuff. Check them out. They also have a new product that they're fixing to unveil. Some wipes. Yeah, maybe today it came out, the wipes. So are we picking some of those up?
I tell you, this thing saved my bacon in Nebraska. I had a buck circled downwind of me, and he's going on the wall later this year.
Yep, so he's at the taxidermist. So all right.
And just real quick, the way that the arrows work, we'll message you and find out what spine you need, and you can pick any Victory Arrow you want, a dozen of them, and we'll get your spine. I will message the rep, and he will mail them to you directly. So pretty quick and easy.
All right, I got 3 names on this wheel. So it's a big old, you guys got a big old slice of the pie here. And it's Zach Hester, Jacob Griffith, and Gary Chisholm. So we are going to spin this sucker. And when it stops, your name will pop up on there. And it is Jacob Griffith.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Jacob, good shooting, buddy. Thank you, guys. Jacob Griffith.
Thanks for playing, Jacob. Congratulations, and we'll get a hold of you for those arrows and get you your Scent Thief Hunt Pack to you as well. I'll tell you what, I'm still clogged up from all that dadgum pine pollen that you guys have. You guys are some tough suckers down there, man.
Clouds. That wind didn't do us any favors down there.
Okay, moving on to the Reveal Your Skill Challenge. This is a Tacticam and paper tuner
for the weekend, for the event.
A paper tuner for the end of the year. It's the Reveal solar panels, the whole
3 camera
system, LiPo, chargers,
3
everything.
Antennas, the Defend home security package, the Feather Snap, heck of a package.
A lot on this one.
We had 17 entries, so we're doing random number generator on this one. Got a lot of the guys in here more than once. I always do my overachiever award here. Looks like it's going to be Zach Hester with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries on that. So Zach, we got pretty good odds, man. So all right, here we go. We are going to generate number 6. Number 6, Brandon Hall.
Oh, awesome,
Brandon Hall. Quick fact about Brandon Hall: he drove all the way from Foyle, Oklahoma, and brought the 2 boys, Carson and Ryan, with him. And they always come and support us every chance they get. So thank you guys for that.
He won a PSC bow last year.
He won a bow last year at Mohawk. Yep.
First bow giveaway.
Awesome. Awesome. And that was for the entry at the end of the year for the Tactacam package and a paper tuner for the event. So, all right, on to number 5.
Martin Outdoors Tackle, Owasso, Oklahoma. We're giving away a Spot Hog Boonie. And we had 4 entries on the Croc and Friends challenge, where you had to shoot 3 arrows at some tiny 10 rings, and you had to score at least 30 or better. So you could do a 12 and an 8 and a 10 or 3 10s, but you had to get 30.
Had to score 30. Had a lot of people play that one, man. Those little rings get you, man. They're tough to see.
Super tough. I always saw somebody shooting it, and there's only 4 entries. So
yeah. Overachiever on this one. We got Philip Whitaker with 2 entries. So he's got a 50% chance on this thing. We're going to do something we haven't done as far as how to give these away. We got this little dice we're going to roll, and how this is going to work. I'm rolling 2 dice. There's only 4 sides on these dice. So what we're going to have to do is roll them until we get 2 of one number. So if I roll snake eyes, Philip, you got it. If I roll 2s, it's Philip. If I roll 3s, Nolan Hagen. And if I roll 4s, it's Chris Bransford. So I may be saying that wrong, so don't yell at me.
Just so I understand, 2 dice, and they have to be double numbers.
Double numbers.
2 and 3.
We roll again until we
get 2 and 2, or 3
and 3,
4 and 4.
Yep.
All right.
So first roll out the gate, we have a 2 and a 1. Second roll,
3 and 1.
We got it on the TV, but I'm gonna hold it up here. 3 and 1. 2 and 4. 2 and 2. 2s rolled twice. So Mr. Philip Whitaker, Spot Hog Boonie from Martin Outdoors and Tackle. Congratulations on that. Thank you, TJ and the guys over at Martin, for doing that for us. Very hard target, so congratulations on that. One more on that.
All right. Moving on from the Martin's Outdoor to the group therapy. This was the Sever challenge, where you had to shoot a Sever broadhead with field points. So you got 3 arrows. 2 of those arrows were with your own field point. 1 was with the Sever. We're trying to demonstrate the field point accuracy of a Sever broadhead. And you had to get all 3 of them into about a 10 ring size group at roughly 40 yards.
Yeah. Had a couple of double entries, but nobody just really out there ahead of anybody, man. There's 14 entries on this. Got a couple of guys with 2 on there. Looks like Garrett Householder, Devin Anselm. That's about it.
And so what they're playing for is a season pack, which is 12 broadheads from Sever, a dozen Easton arrows of your choice, and a Sever block target, which is, in my opinion, one of the best block targets out there.
Man.
Like, it is tough as nails. It'll last you a long time. A little difficult to pull arrows out, but for a long-lasting target, I don't think you can get a better one.
That one's been taking a beating after 2 events and still ready to roll. So.
I have one personally that I shot the tar out of, and we
carried it to Nebraska with us, and All right, here we go.
14.
Random number generator, 14 entries. Here we go. Number 6. Well, number 6, those double entries helped you out, it looks like, Mr. Garrett Householder. So Garrett Householder.
Congratulations, Garrett.
Congratulations. Great shooting, man.
That will come in the form of a gift certificate and online code. We'll get your email and send you everything you need to get that. We do have physically on us the block target that we'll just have to ship that one to you.
Yep.
Okay, moving on from the group therapy to the Elite Hunting Outfitters. This is the Torched by Mike Iron Bison shot. And what you're playing for there is a chance at the end of the year to get drawn to go on a hunt to Africa with the shot crew, and also a Okie Land full draw 5 Leupold that you'll get at the event. So,
And the end of the year, the
Like
arrows, ultra arrows.
oh, ultra arrows for the African hunt trip too. So yeah, Okie Land's going to throw in some arrows for the hunt trip, and if you are selected for the hunt.
Yep. I got a couple of names to type in here.
We got 4 entries on that. That one was super tough. I know I was out showing people around when there was a post saying that the Iron Bison claimed its first victim, and that looked like the arrow was stuck in it. Like they couldn't pull it out.
Smith Brothers tips right there for you.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
Expensive entry there.
it was expensive. Almost done. Got one more name.
We are super excited to go to Africa and bring one of our customers with us. It's going to be I think it's an 8-day hunting trip where we're kind of splitting up some animals to kill between the shot team and our customer, but we're just going to have a lot of fun with that.
Yep. All right, I am ready. So we're going to spin the wheel on this.
Got 4.
We have Nolan Hogan, who's, I believe, 13 years old. So that makes the second in 2 events of a 12, 13-year-old kid getting into that thing.
Yeah.
Trey Bro, Dylan Cagnina, Cameron Bro. First female entry was Cameron. She's the first female to get through the Iron Bison. So here we go. We are going to spin the wheel and see what happens. Nolan Hogan. That kid shot, if I'm not mistaken, PS25s through there the first couple of times. Let me tell you the story. He shot all those in, smashed all those, went to the arrow bucket that we had sitting over there, found 3 arrows, went sighted those 3 arrows in, came back over and got an entry. So a little bit of grit and determination on that one. So congratulations, Nolan. We'll get a hold of you to get the Leupold shipped to you. And all 4 of you guys are entered for the African trip. So
yep. We'll do that after our July event.
Yep.
Okay, so that the only one that we have to draw for still yet is the long shot. But
I'm gonna do the wheel on that too. So I got a couple of names. So
before you do that, we'd like to talk about the I Made the Shot. That was on the end of Tybo's where you had to shoot the Ibex release at the Ibex target. It was about 65 yards. I was managing that for a little bit on Saturday, and we had a lot of people shoot it. One of the things that I like to do is if you never shot a hinge release, I really try to like take the opportunity to like walk you through shooting it and encourage them to at least try it. So if you're a little bashful or intimidated by the release, we're going to work with you, and you don't have to shoot the release. You can shoot your own release, but the deal is if you shoot your own release, you got to get a 12 ring. If you shoot the Ibex release, all you got to do is get a 10. So we're really trying to get people to try that Ibex release out, get a feel for it. I even gave some guys, that have never shot a hinge release. I'll let them kind of do a practice shot and draw it back and get a feel for it before they made their entry shot. So we only had one guy actually 10 ring, and that was Tate Rector. So we don't have to do a drawing for it. Tate won that. He happens to also be the Tacticam Reveal rep that's at our events for the Louisiana and the remaining events, right? He's going to be at all.
Him
all
and
three.
Damien, yeah.
So him and Damien are at the Tacticam booth at our events, and when he stepped up, he spent some money on it. He spent quite a bit trying to get it, and finally got him in there. So congratulations, Tate. I've already talked to you about the release, and we'll get that to you.
All right, now on for the big one.
Before we do this,
All right.
I'd like to talk about shooting 200 yards.
Oh yeah, 200 yards.
Yeah, had some egos out there on Facebook.
Yeah, we had a little back and forth. There was somebody out there on Facebook world shooting 200 yards.
Lighted Knox.
It was in
Mike dropping his bow. Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's Mr.
Our good friend Tybo
Yeah.
at Tybo's Archery posted a deal shooting 200, which gave us the idea. Well, it really didn't give us.
It wasn't us.
It was
Bryn Chapman, yeah.
At
Over at Okie Land Bow Hunter Pro
so
Shop.
He kind of threw in. He kind of opened his mouth a little bit. We called him out. So like, all right. He said, "Well, let's give a bow away for somebody who can do a 200-yard shot at the event." So
let's do it.
We're doing it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna put a 200-yard target out there behind the buffalo. It's gonna cost you one ticket to shoot it instead of 3. So one ticket, and the first guy who can hit the bullseye will probably have a shot sticker.
One and done. So as soon as this bow is spoken for, it's in. That's
and
it.
if nobody gets to that Kansas, it's gonna go to Arkansas. If nobody gets to Arkansas, it'll follow us to Tulsa. So,
and in Tulsa, if it makes it all the way to Tulsa, we might do some shootouts.
Yeah,
out there.
We're gonna have fun with it.
We might let the staff get involved with that and let you guys shoot some stuff against the staff and see who can get in there.
This is gonna be open for everybody.
Open for everybody.
So staff members, if you're watching, we'll let you know at the next staff meeting too. It's gonna cost you. You can't just play for free, but one ticket per shot.
Yeah, this is a true skill challenge.
It's 200 yards.
It's 200 yards.
You ain't got to take for it.
Into a sticker.
But you win what was it?
It's an elite era carbon bow. So
that's their flagship bow.
Yeah.
I want one.
I'm telling you, they're slick bows, man. It's not just a little hand-me-down bow. It's a flagship bow. 200 yards.
Thanks to Tybo and Brandon Okie Lands for setting this up. We're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
All you long bomb shooters, this is your deal right here.
Get ready.
Get ready.
200
Sighted
yards.
in at 200 yards and
200 yards.
We'll have a big target out there. And
oh, it's not going to be on the. I thought it was going to be on one of those Coca-Cola bears.
The little Coca-Cola bear. We got that little pheasant, grouse.
The grouse. Everybody likes that thing. Yeah. So, all right. Dart and bow for the weekend. Dart and Consequence. And the side-by-side from Antlers Motorsports. Polaris Ranger. We use it to trolley people around out there. That way it gets seen, gets the break-in stuff done. Once we get done with the season, we'll do all the oil change on it and change all that, get it slicked up for you and ready to roll. Wheel spin, 7 entries. So here we go.
Let's call out the names. Who got
let's get in there because there's some pretty cool stories on this. So Chris Pearson, he showed up. He was the first one to get in. And his whole goal was to get in on that buffalo, and I think he did it. He did it within 4 shots, I think. So congrats, Chris, on being the first one in. Zach Hester, I just met Zach down there at Muddy Bottoms, but I've heard a lot of stuff about him. I guess he is a pretty good shot, which I've seen his name on a few of these deals.
He's in a lot of those. Yeah.
And after watching him shoot the long shot, he knows what he's doing. So then he couldn't be outdone by his buddy. He had a buddy there named Jacob. And Jacob had to get in right behind him, and he got in. So good shooting there. Now, this is one of the coolest things I got to witness. Mr. Kevin McDonald.
Well, back up with Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin called me about 2 weeks ago, and he's like, man, I hope I can get off work. He asked me some questions about how it works and everything, and I just encouraged him, man, you got to get there. If you can.
Never shot ASA.
He's like, I never shot ASA. He was asking questions about the ASA. He goes, I think I got about 7 or 9 buddies that will come with me. Well, his 7 or 9 buddies ended up becoming one buddy. I think they had to work and couldn't get off work. But Kevin McDonald and Kevin Fabre showed up early morning Saturday, shot the ASA for the first time ever. I think they enjoyed it because I got a message from Kevin Fabre saying, I'm buying a comp bow. So he's going down and getting a target bow at some point to shoot ASA.
Which is the whole point of us hosting these ASAs, is to get people involved in the ASA that have never heard of it or never, don't know. Get out there. It's a good chance to get out there and just shoot your bow and have fun and be competitive about it, right?
And what I like about it is now I got both Kevin's numbers. We've been chatting back and forth, met some new friends.
Yeah.
I think they had a great time.
Oh, man.
Nothing but positive feedback from them. So
Kevin Fabre was our entry for registration.
So he won the registration drawing.
Which was
SKB bow.
Heck of a package.
Arrows, string package from Unbound, scent package, DKM scent package.
DKM
There was a bunch of stuff that he won. So,
but the story on Kevin McDonald getting into this buffalo.
Yeah, let's hear that.
If I'm not mistaken, it was about a 70-yard pin is all he had. First couple times he shot at it, missed it low, adjusted some stuff, did a little more Kentucky windage, shot, got it, hit the buffalo finally. And then he realized he had it, so he's shooting a vertical pin on there, and he had a screw at the bottom of that thing just above his bubble. And he realized 106 yards, that was money right there. And he got a couple in the blue, and then bam, he dotted one. And he got in there. So it was neat. He shot it probably 10, 15 times to get into this thing. And the excitement.
Just the feel of it.
Trying to get it, work his way in. But we worked him in, calling the shots for him, and to see that happen and see him jump around and get happy, man, that was awesome. So we love it. Pretty cool deal on that one. Philip Whitaker.
Stone cold killer.
Stone cold killer, dude.
I shot with him a little bit. I saw him do the buffalo.
The wind.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit. We talked a little bit about it on the pollen blowing that. The wind was no joke, and just like it has been here back home in Oklahoma, 30, 40 mile an hour gusts. It was tough.
Every time I do that, there's a green cloud
come off those pines, man.
I'm still recovering.
This guy gets up there. He's like, I ain't scared of wind. Shoots 2, 3 shots, and then bam, absolute donut hold that thing. So that was pretty awesome to witness too, right there in the wind.
That is on film too, right?
On film. Yep.
There, got a couple of reels on Instagram showing that. You can go and watch.
Next one is Michael Gary. And Michael, this guy, he came down from Mulberry. We met them at Mulberry last year, him and Sean. And man, those guys, we like seeing them because they're like, you know what, let's try it. They don't care. They're come try anything. Yeah. They shot novelty shots half the day. They were over at the practice range shooting stuff, we were all having a little stuff. We shot for a Hanger Co. Hanger out there, and they were part of that. And he was the same way.
He
didn't have 100. He didn't have 100-yard tape either, and he had to do a little guessing, but we got him in there.
You never know. We will just randomly, I remember one time, it was a little bit of a dead, I think people
lunchtime.
Just chilling out. So I jumped up on the table. It's like, all right, everybody grab your bow. We're going to get one free shot here at the Buffalo. And just kind of, everybody got a free shot. Nobody got in.
Nobody got in.
Everybody had a free shot.
But the winner, closest to center, got a DKM scent package. So that was pretty cool. Thanks to DKM Scents on that. He helps us out on a bunch of stuff. And our last entry of the day was a similar story to Kevin's. Mr. Adam Stillwell.
Shooting a 1927 bow.
This could qualify for Nick and Bergie's.
Yeah.
I think it's from the 1990s. Sure. Yeah, he just minus the aluminum arrows.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't know what sight he has on there, but I think he only had a 70-yard.
Oh yeah, 70, I think. And
he found a spot in the tree.
He found a spot
that's
in the
my
tree.
spot, and that gets me close. And he finally got in.
Dude, I think it was on his 8th or 9th arrow, somewhere in there.
And I tell you what, he let everybody know it too.
Oh yeah, smoked it. But Adam, Rolling Bones guy here, he's at a lot of our events, and we've been trying to get him to shoot a lot more, and he's finally started shooting. It's paying off, man. The guy's starting to get up.
He's a guy that could use a new Darton.
Yeah, he could use the new Darton for sure. So, all right, Darton bow for the weekend, and
let's do it.
Polaris Ranger at the end.
Spin that wheel.
Spin it.
Who's gonna be?
Boy, lucky name right there.
Griffith.
Jacob Griffin. Jacob Griffith. I'm sorry. Jacob.
Congratulations.
Griffith.
Of course, everybody's entered for the side by side.
Everybody
Jacob, you
entered.
got the bow, and you'll be entered for the side by side at the end of the year.
Yep.
And let's see, is there anything else we need to talk about before we close this out?
Let's pump Kansas up, man.
Well,
I'm telling you what, man. Kansas is turning out like we've got a lot of people interested in that one. We've got some awesome
locals. Diamond
stuff
Archery
going
Bow
on.
Shop will be there.
Yeah.
Seth Thief is from Kansas.
Yeah.
Hanger Coast.
Hanger Co. Luke.
Can't forget Unbound.
Unbound,
Shot
man.
Advocate from
Yeah.
day one.
Berkey Bowsmith will be there.
He's going to be there. Not from Kansas, but he's going to be there. Which we're going to jump on, I think, an Instagram Live the 5th, Saturday the 5th at some point, and talk archery with those guys. Guys, Kansas, I've been telling this to everybody. If I could only go to one event, I think Kansas would be the one I would choose. The place is just magical there.
It's a lot of things. It's just a beautiful setting. It's when you think of Kansas, you think of driving through flat, open stuff.
It is not.
Nothing like
Flint
that.
Oak Hills.
Flint Oak Hills.
Flint Oak Hills, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so we got rolling hills. We got some good, canyons to shoot across.
Rivers,
We got
creeks,
some ponds, big
opens.
lake.
And I want to stress one thing. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But you have everything there that you would need. They have a restaurant. We got a little bar we're going to do social hour in. They have literally a hotel there. So stay there. You don't want to go anywhere. We're probably going to do a night shoot on a practice range or something.
Yeah, we'll do something.
You don't need to leave the place.
Yeah.
There's RV spots available, primitive camping available.
A handful of RVs. So if you got RV stuff,
I think they got
jump on
53 rooms that they can
yes,
enter.
somewhere in there.
It's a lot. So I
Double
advise,
beds.
don't let the remoteness of it shy you away of coming and staying for 2 days, because you don't need to leave to go anywhere. This is probably the best food in Southeast Kansas.
Oh goodness.
We had chicken sandwiches, best chicken sandwich I ever ate. He had some
Pheasant pot pie, and let me tell you, number one on my list. First thing I'm doing when I get there.
pot pie's not something you're like, ooh,
Yeah,
it's like
it
comfort
was
food, but
amazing.
it was good.
And I'm a fat boy, so take it from me. So
Yeah. So, I mean, and it's not that for all the Oklahoma guys. It's not that far
couple hours
into Kansas.
away, man.
From Claremore, Oklahoma, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Not that far. It's going to be worth going. I do want to talk about that a little bit. There was some confusion. The ASA qualifier starts at 8 a.m. shotgun start, and it's on the Archery Garage course. It's Saturday only. There's just 1 day qualifier. Shot opens up at 7 o'clock for all courses. Okay.
What's that one?
But the ASA course will be conducting the qualifier from 8 to noon. So after it's done, that course becomes part of shot. So shot opens up. The gates open at 7 o'clock Saturday morning. You don't have to wait for the qualifier to get done. There's 4 other courses to go shoot. You just can't shoot the ASA course until the qualifier is over.
Yep.
I encourage people, if you've never done an ASA, that's a good opportunity to go try it.
100%.
Before you become a member. You can do that anytime, Saturday afternoon, Sunday, just run through it. It's a quick course.
Yep.
It's designed that way. It's not like the other 4 courses that we have. We're also talking about making one of our courses an extremely hard course, like possibly the hardest course that we've ever set, just to have some fun.
Well, so the thing is, so we had the longest course I've ever set at at Muddy Bottoms with the tie bows, and I think when everybody got off of that course, they did some walking, 3.5 miles, and everybody called us liars.
Yeah, it's longer than that.
So we had the longest there. So one of them, this one in Kansas, we may make an extreme where if you can come back and say you didn't lose an arrow, you have done something. That means watching for high obstructions, low obstructions,
side obstructions,
maybe even finding the target itself. We're not gonna. I think we're not. Sometimes we'll put a little ribbon on a horn or an antler or an ear. We may have to play a little Where's Waldo with some of these.
Occasionally, we like those. You step up the cone and I don't know what the target's at.
Yeah, that's going to be part of the
10 minutes trying to find it. That's part of the experience.
Yep. It's going to be close enough to Easter, so be like Easter egg hunting.
Easter egg hunting. Yep. And then we will definitely probably on at least one of the courses kind of up the challenge factor. I don't know if it's going to be the Rolling Bones or the Wild Creed or the tie bows just yet, but one of them is going to be very technical and very aggressive on the challenge factor.
That also goes with feedback from some of these guys, So at Muddy Bottoms, that was a pretty technical course down there, and it was, the Antlers course, 40-yard max. But a lot of guys skipped over that because they were like, I'm not going to shoot the 40-yard one. But then the guys that shot the 40-yard one were like, holy crap, that was one of the hardest courses I ever shot.
We set it up pretty good.
So we're going to get extreme with it. Could be Rolling Bones, could be Wild Creek, like Jeremy said. We'll just have to see.
Yep.
We'll get there.
Well, guys, I don't know if there's any questions. As soon as we post this on Facebook, we'll go through all the comments and get back to you. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned on our social media, Facebook, Instagram. We got a lot of new stuff coming out that we're going to be posting about. Lots of cool reels coming out too. The newsletter. Not ready to announce the whole thing yet, but there's going to be a pretty good giveaway. A few giveaways on the newsletter. So it would be wise for you to go subscribe to the newsletter. Just saying.
Yep. And that's on our website.
Super easy thing to do. Doesn't cost you anything, and you're going to win some gear.
www.shot3dx.com. Just roll down there to the bottom, subscribe to the newsletter.
Yep.
Easy to do.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I think I'm good, man.
All right. Thanks to all of our sponsors,
staff, and thank you guys for choosing Shot the 3D experience. We'll see you later.